Good evening everyone and welcome to Apex Esports League. I'm JT and tonight it's round 8 of the Pagdian Advanced Simulation Supercars Championship. We're heading to the US for a trip through the trees at Virginia International Raceway. This flowing high-speed circuit is one of the most rewarding in sim racing, but it does bite hard if you step over the line. And drivers will be taking on 10 minutes of practice, 10 minutes of qualifying and a 40-minute race. The afternoon skies are mostly cloudy and the 40% fuel cap remains in place, so expect strategy and tyre wear to play their part again. After 7 rounds, Zachary Vlasman holds firm at the top of the championship. Tim Mulford remains within reach and Mick Clifton continues to lock down in third. And congratulations to Sebastian Vandel for taking the win in round 7 at Interlagos. And also joining him on the podium were Harry Dodds in P2 and Andrew Rushworth in P3. And VIR's full course layout is nearly 6 kilometres of rhythm and risk. There's key overtaking zones on the back straight into the roller coaster and the sharp braking zone at turn 1. It's going to be a fantastic race tonight to see. So we'll jump trackside because they are in practice at the moment. If you're joining us for the stream, jump in the chat, say hello. If you're new to the channel, it'd be great if you could click the follow button. And Harry Dodds in the chat. Evening, mate. Oh, that's sorry to hear, mate. My condolences for you. Hope it all goes well for your family while you sort that out. Look forward to seeing you back on track again soon, Harry. And Zachary Vlasman on screen at the moment. Quickest time in the practice, a minute 50.5 by Mick Clifton. Ooh, David Nash very close to the same time. 0.010 difference. Nash had some good pace last week as well. Maybe be able to follow through. He just avoids a spun car. That might have been Piccoli. Sound like a popped engine in the background. There's the camera panned. About 27 drivers all registered for the practice, so that's going to be pretty good field. Head into qualifying and the race, and we'll probably get a couple more late joiners potentially. Going to make for a great race for us to witness tonight. Very tight times through the practice. Ryan Mueller, the quickest time out there, 50.0. John Gallen, 1/10 away from Mueller's time. We're seeing some different pace out there from our series leaders as well. So we could potentially be seeing what may lead into a bit of a mix-up on the standings again. Hasn't been clear dominance in this series. It's been a good amount of changing. And practice session kicks over. With the bigger track as well, they're going to have to be very cautious with their qualifying laps. They can't afford to invalidate any laps. And worse, even if they've got to bring the car back into the pits, that's another very long out lap before you can even have another shot at another timed lap. On board for a hot lap around as well. Tim Mulford starting a lap. First time laps coming through as well. Through the snake. To flying sectors coming up into South Bend. Gets that tyre line a little bit loose in the throttle. Nice run onto the back straight. Down into the roller coaster. Run, finish up the lap. Mulford at 49.96. It's an improvement. Nice lap there, Tim Mulford. Current pole position is with David Nash. 149.4 is the time to beat for pole. Ryan Mueller 7/10 off the pace. Van der Meulen also pulling up the exact same spot, wrapping a lap up. Van der Meulen coming through with the best time at 50.19. We'll bring the car in. And also Mueller improving time as well. Currently 35 seconds separating 22 drivers. Some of them being the first time laps. You see a few more improvements here. Halfway through the qualifying. Yeah, there's an improvement there for Kurt Heath, moves up 6 spots. A 6-second gap now. Jeff Arnold just starting a new lap. Oh, big slide. Can he hold? Yeah, gets it. These fun little corners to throw the car through. This isn't always the quickest way. Blake Urquhart, late entry. Trainer currently on 4th lap out there, so having some bad luck getting a time on the board. .49 still holds. Gap's getting smaller now. Jeff Arnold improves that, so now we've got 22 on the board, only separated by 8.2. Series leader currently qualifying in P6, 1 second away from pole. And there are championship points being chased right now as well. John Gallen is just on for a good lap. Let's see if there's improvements here. Yeah, big improvement, moves up into P3. I think it was briefly P2, but Mueller was right behind and nicked that right behind it. It was very tight between the two. Nash qualifying the 49.430, Mueller setting .053 away. Very tight. .1 minute left for qualifying. A lot will be last laps now. Three drivers not getting a time on the board yet as the clock wraps up for qualifying. Currently on the third lap, so should be a timed lap. Foley looking to get a time in. David Simmons currently in the pits. It's not going to get one there. And Blake Urquhart gets in a time, comes through in P18. David Nash still holding pole. 49.43 is still it. Still out on track as well. Still potential to improve that. Time will we see for David Nash? 49.408. Very quick. Pushes out that gap. Oh no, Vardell just sneaks in with pole. Makes a 49.2. Sneaking in nearly 2 tenths ahead of David Nash. I am probably more quiet tonight. I'm trying to conserve my voice. It is a little bit dry and sore from being sick. Hopefully I don't have to croak out before the end of the race. Nathan Johnson. The improvement here. No position movement. About to get our qualifying results in a moment as the session gets ready to kick over. There we have qualifying results available now. We shall take a look. Qualifying for round 8 of the Pagnian Advanced Simulation Supercars Championship at Virginia International Raceway, Sebastian Vardell takes pole position, followed by the rest of the grid with David Nash in P2. Through to P18, we have then Ryan Mueller, John Gallen, Tim Mulford, Ricky Hyde, Ethan Johnson, Sean Vandermeulen, Mick Clifton, Zachary Vlasblom, Andrew Rushworth, Orlando Black, Ryan Bunt, Fitzroy Beaumont, Jacob Trainer, Dan Bartis, Marty Hughes, and Jeff Arnold. The rest of our drivers going down to P27 with 2 not getting in a time. That's Stephanie Piccoli and David Simmons. There's only 7.1 separating the 25 times that are out there, so it's going to be a very close race. So waiting on a few drivers to grid up, and then we'll be getting ready to see the lights go green for round 8.
Green flag.
And a good launch for Vandel. Ooh, a little bit bogged down after the start though. Both John Gallen and David Nash charge through, as well as Mulford getting alongside. Not quite enough. Oh, some contact going on. Smash at the back. But Ryan Bunt's been turned around. Fitzroy Beaumont also having to recover from that. Vandel able to hold on and keep it into P2. And will we see a safety car as well? There's a possibility for it to occur at lap 2. And if not then, 10-minute or the 20-minute mark. Putting a fair gap by the time they got to the back straight. Vandel able to close in a little bit of gap under braking. Will he be able to maintain that and stick to the tail of Nash for the roller coaster? Managed to. Nash still has a pretty good run out here. We just heard an engine pop. There may be a tow around somewhere. Yeah, we've got Simmons just jumped to the pit. Johnson's just been in the pits as well. Not sure if there's a stop or if that may be to serve a drive-through. And there's no safety car. Vandel managed to get the pass done as well. Ethan Johnson's still in the box. Long stop. Maybe not using it's been released 51 seconds, may have been a penalty. And then a quick stop. Big train of cars. Chasing Sean van der Meulen. He's also got Andrew Rushworth on the tail. Bartis and Martin alongside down straight. Side of Mueller's car. Ryan Mueller in chase here. Mueller closed in pretty quick over that sector. Varndell unable to shake Nash. Nash holding on, except the last lap was just about exactly 1 second slower than Varndell. Oh, he's got some moves here. Mueller goes for the inside pass on Gallen. Gets the job done. Gallen goes look to stick the nose into the inside again in the following right. To get around a couple of cars like Orlando Black and Mick Clifton. Just had a move for the lead. We'll catch a pass for Nash, grabbing Varndell. Like a bit of an error, I think. Yeah, slide off track for Varndell. Quick recovery. Back in the fight on. Lap 4. Couple laps away from the next potential safety car. Sean Vandermeulen now feeling some pressure behind from Andrew Rushworth. First been on a good run here. In the last lap. 50.62. Clean up the last couple of cars. It's about a half a second quicker than Vandermeulen's last time. Vandermeulen's going to play some defensive here. As much track as possible here. Nice run. It's a good run out of Oak Tree. I think Rushworth may have a bit more pace here. Maybe enough to be able to line it up just to come down into turn 14. Pesters the mirrors, but not going for it yet. Similar situation for the race lead at the moment, with Varndell looking to reclaim that lead. Varndell goes for a move. It's a lead on the outside. Can he hold it? It's going to be a good line here. Oh, for Nash. Door bang. They lost perspective of each other there. was a very wide corner to try and find. Would have known that the cars were there, but just not how close. Varndell able to be able to keep that a race lead for a bit now. Well, the two here are focused, so Ryan Mueller's really climbing through to have a go at these two. The pace that we're seeing in the lap times between them here. Very similarly matched. Oh, Mueller goes for a move on the back straight. Loosen the rear. I don't think it's going to be enough for a move here. It's just festering mirrors. On board. Ryan Mueller heavy on the attack here for the P2 spot against David Nash. Oh, and we get a blink as well. Lost a bit of speed there. Oh, Nash gets a great run. He's able to bring the nose right up to the rear of Varndell. Much smoother through sector 1. Zachary Vlasman, a series leader, currently P6. Moving up 4 spots from qualifying, but also has P2 in the championship. Tim Mulford right behind. He's lost a couple of spots. They're very close in the points. They're still within reach for lead changes. Still continue the train here. And we're starting to see John Gallen and Ricky High close into the front three as well. Oh, they're going for a move up here now. Looks like Nash was on the attack as well as Mueller. I think we're going to be seeing Gallen and Hyde come join this party. It's going to be a great 5-way fight for race lead. Not too often you get to see that. Oh, Nash goes to the inside. Not enough space to keep it. Oh, rear for loss for Mueller. Still holds. Gallen and Hyde close in more. Two teammates mixed in with Varndell here. Varndell really pulls away there. Blew through the snake. Been off for Vlasblom. Mulford moves up a spot, and there's a couple of cars gap between himself and Vlasblom. If Mulford can continue to climb and keep a gap, that's where the championship points will start to close in. Mueller takes P2 from Nash. Blundell continuing to pull away here. 1.4 gap over P2. Can Mueller chase that down? Oh, I've just seen a jump the pits, I think. I think it's Kurt Eve. Sounds like a blown engine. Van der Meulen and Rushworth contesting here. Fighting for P7. Tim Mulford comes in for a stop. It's the first of the front cars to come in for the forced stop. And it's good timing to sort of pick around here as well, if there is the chance for the safety car that will come in a couple of laps, if that. It will be at the 20-minute mark. Matthew Poe also coming into the pits. So Simmons just jumps to pits. There we can see a fair bit of a cloud of dirt. Sebastian Vandel keeping that same lead over Mueller. And Tim Mulford after the stop. Car not looking real good. There's an off track. Let's see if we can find that on the replay, see what actually happened here. Oh, it's an angle. Minor hit. It should just be aero. A bunch of drivers in now as well. And our leaders coming in. Nash, Hyde in. Rushworth, Vlasblom, Martin and Schooler all in. Of our race leaders, David Nash re-enters after the forced stop in P11. Oh, cold tyres. but it has come back into the pits. That's going to be costly. This will be looking good for Vlasblum at this point for the championship. Put some gap there. There's only a couple more rounds left in it. If there can be a bit of a safety net for points, that'll be a great way to head into the final round. Mueller comes in. Gallen stays out, moves into P2. That now gives Sebastian Vandel a 4.5 second lead on the race on lap 12. And there's no safety car, so the drivers will be loving the odds of that. I'd say that we've had a fair few for a 50% chance, so it's going to probably have to wrap up the law of averages over the last few rounds. Million Black, Trainer, Clifton, Urquhart and Arnold all in. And a big lead for Vandel. Vandel will need to come in, as will John Gallen. Pam Barshas up 13 spots at the moment. So we had a couple of drivers not yet coming in for the stop. Ryan Bunt and Robbie Bradbury. Comes out race leaders as well. John Gallen follows in. Just 30 seconds behind, most likely would be coming in as well. I assume it'd be pretty low on fuel out there at this point. And tyres, maybe even a bit. How are you going? 40-degree track temperature out there. Tyres would not be loving it. Ryan Mueller goes with an undercut. Comes out in the lead ahead of Vandel, and he's carrying pretty good pace as well. Vandel has got the best lap of the race, a 49.77. Best for Mueller is a 50.02. See about a second cut from the pit stop. Vandel did spend nearly 2 seconds longer in the journey time. And that would have been actually 2 seconds from the box. Later in for driver Ethan Johnson. David Simmons left the car parked though. He might be out of fast repairs potentially as well, so maybe they're doing a longer repair. They do only get the 2. First time we've limited the drivers in the series. Most series is usually unlimited fast repairs, so it's just the journey time that costs them. Oh, tap Robbie Bradbury as he peels off to go into the pits. Roll off just caused the contact. But Bradbury, car stayed stable. Varndell on the attack, he goes to the inside. Not quite enough room, a bit of push and shove there. Held to the outside after that as well. Let's have another crack now. Ooh, very nice run for the snake from Mueller. David Nash trying to close into these. John Gallen not too far off being able to join in. Their pace continues. We could see them all close back up for a bit of a battle towards the finish. So we're only at 26 minutes. Oh, left the door open for Varndell nearly. It was a good door to probably be left open. It wasn't a good line to be able to sort of get onto before you hit the roller coaster. I think Varndell's going to get him out of hog pen. Going to be left to the outside. Oh, nicely done. Mueller overshoots, leaves the inside open for Varndell. Nice little switch. Oh, there's a move going. An overshoot from Mueller. Is the runoff to come back? Now he's got some dirty tyres. Opportunity for Varndell to try and pull away and gain a bit of time over him. Close battles forming in a couple of spots now as well. Ethan Johnson and Andrew Martin, along with Jason Schooler and Jeff Arnold. Varndell still holding 0.6 over the lead. But Arnold runs out wide. Pressure off for a little bit for Schooler. Opportunity for a spot here for Martin potentially. And Simmons back out after the repair. So it was 7 minutes 17. It's the one out. Over here, a fair bit of marbling out there. Robbie Bradbury and Ryan Bunt fighting for P18. Bunt goes for the inside. Enough to be able to get up there. No, not quite. A sort of pressure to be able to allow Bradbury to overshoot, but not able to follow it up. Varndell starting to push out a solid lead coming into the last quarter of the race. 10 minutes remain. Lap 16. Sebastian Varndell's in the lead. 1.5 seconds behind Ryan Mueller. Arnold and School back at it again. Schooler not making it easy for a pass to be done here for Arnold. A lot of these corners, if you can just plot straight on that racing line, keep that pace, you can make that car quite wide. It's not very easy passing opportunities. Arnold goes for a move into turn 1. Overshoot. Switch back. The School up. Oh, an extra bit of slip coming out of the corner. Nicholas Martin will then be able to have a crack here. Over a good gap on the straight. Ricky Hyde looking to get through here as well. Zachary Weisblum and Blake Urquhart. This is for P9. Weisblum was just looking to line up for a go through turn 1. David Nash also closing into the tail of Ryan Mueller. Lap traffic ahead as well. Varndell's already got round. Stephanie Piccoli. Looking here. Oh, locks the brakes. Leaves some breathing room for Blake Urquhart now. Still holding in P4, so no movement on the board. A nice consistent run out there. David Simmons The blue flags moves out of the way for Mueller and Nash. Oh, in the inside, makes a touch. Like there's a fair way up on the inside there. Mueller fights to go straight to it. Oh, there's just been a smash ahead. Boom. That's Farnell. I think that was a pop before it smashed. See what happened to race lead. Yep. Popped the engine. Nothing more can be done after that. That sees the lead change. Race leader is now David Nash. Mueller drops to P2. Just saw even Johnson jump to the pits, just off in the corner there. Very unfortunate for Varndell. With the toe. Fast repair will be used there. Bill already dropping down to P22. Allen, a very nice spot for podium. Maybe a chance to be able to reel in David Nash. 1.5 gap at the moment. Only a couple of laps left in the race. Jason Schooler, Mike was a few spots back, managed to find his way through Nicholas Martin, Jeff Arnold and Jason Schooler. So hanging under the tail of Hyde here. Flashing the lights. The two having a play on the back straight. Teammates giving a little bit of pressure here. Jeff Arnold still on the hunt for Jason Schooler. He's had him in his crosshairs for a while here. There's been a couple of little fall backs, a couple of drive backs. Oh, and Dan Barges misjudges, runs wide. Vlasblin and Urquhart looking to swap spot for P8. Urquhart get a good run here out of the last corner. Vlasblin really pulls away. Gonna have to be some deep braking here if Urquhart's going for it. I think it's just the pressure. No. Vlasblin caved a little bit to it though. Still tucking in P2 and 3. Sheriff Valvalda. Bring in David Nash as there's the timer run down. 3/4 of a lap through, so that's white flag. Oh, Mueller's going to pester Gallen. Is he going to go for a move? Gallen covers the inside. Gallen's pretty keen on keeping that P2 spot. Now last corner. Oh, he's made a mistake. That's cost him. Will it throw the podium? Will that look good for Rushworth? I think there's enough time to be able to recover here. Unlucky, but still lucky in the end to still hold the position. He's looking to try and gas it up and get the run over Gallen. Unlucky. Our race winner for round 8, David Nash. What a mix-up of lead changes tonight as well. And John Gallen on the podium. P2, Ryan Mueller in P3. So our drivers finishing up. Vlasblin brings it home P8, Blake Urquhart P9. Jacob Trainer rounds out the top 10. Oh, will Jeff Arnold finally get his spot around Schooler? Will it be a drag race? No. Schooler defends. That's 11 spot gains too for Schooler and 5 for Jeff Arnold. Some good runs there for the drivers in those battles. Bradbury finishes up. Ryan Bunt. Matthew Pope. Up 2 spots. Brings it home P19. That should be close to all our drivers crossing the line. Ethan Johnson. We got a little stunt show here from Ethan right at the end. Thank you very much. And again, look for some race results. And our race results for round 8 of the Pagnian Advanced Simulation Supercars Championship at Virginia International Raceway. And our race winner is David Nash. And also on the podium, P2, John Gallen, and P3, Ryan Mueller. And then the rest of the standings now from 4th to 18th, we have Andrew Rushworth, Sean Vandermeulen, Orlando Black, Mick Clifton, Zachary Vlasblin, Blake Urquhart, Jacob Trainer, Ricky Hyde, Jason Schooler, Jeff Arnold, Nicholas Martin, Tim Mulford, Dan Bartish, Robbie Bradbury, and Ryan Bunt. And 19 through 27 on the screen now. Let's see if our drivers are keen for a chat after the race. We do have John Gallen and Ryan Mueller ready to go. And congratulations, guys.
Oh, hi, mate.
That was a good drive out there.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Nice, easy podium in the end.
Yeah. Don't know what Sebi did. I think he might have downshifted a bit too quick.
He did.
I
Big pop
had,
straight in the
I, had
firewall.
I had a nice little chuckle to myself.
Yeah, it was a good time to be able to gain some spots there.
Yeah, I reckon. Sitting in fourth, I'm like, come on, I could do better than this.
And it looked like Ryan was going to try and race you to the checkered at the end, but you got a little bit too heavy on the foot there. You just caught it at the end.
I was just toying with him, I swear.
Yeah, he felt sorry for the old fella.
He had a good drive out there too, yeah.
Yeah, don't know, something about this track. One moment you're on, one moment you're off.
Yeah,
Blink and you're gone.
that's it. You got to stay focused big time around here. Very unforgiving. There's some big lead changes as well, and some good moves that you're doing out there, trying to round up through them all as well, Ryan.
Yeah, I got back in the better car tonight, and I seem to be decently quick, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yep, done very well.
Nothing like a Chev, hey mate.
You can't beat the power in that thing.
That's it.
Made all the difference.
That was good fun. I had a good time. It was scary coming up to the lap traffic, and I was like, "Oh, where you gonna go? Where you gonna go?" It's like, "No, not there, please." Oh well. But no, we got through cleanly, luckily.
And definitely not the easiest of tracks to sort of come up on the lap traffic unless you're on those straights, and even then, if they get a good run out, it takes a good while to try and reel in it on those straights even. But once they're on that racing line through like the snake and roller coaster, you just sort of got to hold on and wait until you get that opening at the end of it, and then clear around at the end of the sector.
Yeah, definitely. It's very, very hard.
Fun part's when you don't lift.
Yeah. Ryan's like, "I'm not lifting through you, gal." I'm like, "I am."
Yeah, I thought I was gonna hit him, and I didn't want to hit my teammate, so I backed off.
I got David near now too. Congratulations, mate.
Thanks, gents. Thanks for all the good racing too. I know Sebastian blew his motor or whatever he did, but yeah, it was good fun battling with Ryan, and John was catching up to me, so it was good fun.
He's a swapping and changing.
Yeah, it was good. It's very good.
It looked like there was going to be about 5 of yous going for it at one stage. These are all closing right in.
Yeah, Ricky was closing up as well, so it was good fun.
Yeah, what happened to Ricky? It was like
speeding the pit lane.
Oh,
unlucky.
that'll do it to you.
that'll fix it.
That'll do it every time, Ricky.
Yeah, it's that 40 seconds you dread.
Yeah, I made sure that I really went really slow through there. But congratulations, Dave. That was awesome
mate.
drive, mate.
Yeah, Ryan helped me. He was battling hard. I thought Ryan was going to drive away, but no, it was good fun.
Yeah, my tyres left real quick.
Yeah, I thought they did. Like the last 2 laps, I was like, oh shit, he's struggling.
Yeah, especially after my moment. I was looking at you boys in my mirror, and then I looked up and saw Vandel gone, and I was like, yeah, I missed my brake marker by about 100 meters.
Yeah, I was having a giggle. I was like, he's outbroke himself here.
At least I didn't hit the wall though. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a great Monday night battle.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
He's well buggered after that. It would have been some hard work in the focus, let alone having his door-to-door and the lead changes. He had some good bangs out there trying to get round and swap back round.
Yeah.
It was good.
I don't mind a bit of door bagging. It's good fun when you're both doing it.
Yeah. It's good to see.
It was great from my point of view, sitting back watching everything. Everyone's like, "Did you see that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sitting right behind you."
Oh, it's a bit scary at times.
How much air were we getting through that fast chicane? Were we getting it up? Felt like the car was getting a bit airborne.
And Quick didn't see too much lift, but
yeah, I think the front's come off, but not the back. So it was pretty quick through there. It's a commitment chicane, that's for sure.
100%.
I think I held it flat every lap except for when I was behind Gal, because I didn't want to send him.
Yeah, I took the chicken. I chickened out. I'm like, no, I got to lift. But no, I enjoyed that. That was good
very
fun.
good, gents. Thanks for that. And yeah, I'll try to come in next Monday. What's the track for next Monday?
Next one, Sonoma. NASCAR short.
Oh, good fun. Absolutely.
That'll be a good one with them, definitely.
Yeah, it's a very good track.
Probably another one with high track temps though. The 40 degrees tonight, so
Yeah,
made a little bit slippery.
Not used to it driving vets when it's 18 degrees and perfect. So yeah, it's a bit of fun.
Yeah, I was running the vet set.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I ran the vet set and see what it was like. Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
It was sketchy. It was scary.
I ran it too. It was pretty good for a couple of laps until it got real hot.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And
don't
it just
think
had so much understeer.
Yeah. They're built for cold tracks, I guess. So anyway.
Mick Knight does a good job on them. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, gents, thanks for all
Definitely
that,
held up.
and hopefully see you next week.
Definitely can, and we'll hand the shout outs to you too, David.
Just the boys at 801. That's about it for Bliss Homes, and that's about it for our sponsorship. So yeah, pretty basic, but yeah, we're just a good bunch of guys having a go.
Awesome. Cheers, David. Congrats on the result, and best of luck for next week.
Thanks, gents.
And over to you, John.
Okay. Big shout out to you, JT, throwing on the league each and every week, mixing it up. And well, I was actually waiting for the safety car, but she didn't come out. I was like, damn it, I'm gonna fit. Yeah, big shout out to the guys and the team at PR, Lake Edge Holiday Units at Burrell Lake. Go down, check it out, visit, have a holiday. Banksy will look after you. Major's Garage and the awesome setups provided for us tonight, except I didn't run it. Assuming One Shot Pest Management, Aladullah. Big shout out to Track Racer, 8 Rivers Photography. Jump on the Facebook, you'll see a lot of the photos that he puts out. They're amazing. And our partner, Dubby Energy Drinks. Yeah, that's all we got for the PR.
What do you mean that's all you got? We had like one. Jesus Christ.
Hey, we're a big boys team.
Over for you,
yeah,
Ryan. Oh, you go.
No, Ryan can finish it off.
I've got the exact same list in front of me, so I'll just say thanks, JT, for the good race, and to the 2 other boys that got on the podium and the good racing all around.
Awesome. Cheers, fellas.
Thanks, Rhino. Thanks, JT. Good on you, Dave. Congratulations.
Thanks, gents.
All right. Congrats, guys.
See ya.
Best of luck next
See
week.
you. Ciao.
There we have our podium with David Nash taking the race win, John Gallen P2 and Ryan Mueller rounding out the podium in P3. Then next week we're off to California for round 9 at Sonoma Raceway, and that's in the NASCAR short layout. So action kicks off again Monday at 8:05 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. See you there. And once again, thanks to our sponsors and partners, Pagden Advanced Simulation, Next Level Racing, Vive, Dubby, Fanatic, Razor, Stump Grinding Central Coast, and Chubby Buns Burgers. That's all from us today. Catch you all next week.